Well,
So the funny thing is just the Sony joke.
all the ding calls are here.
The funny thing is when we're in the studios, right? I know he does the same thing. Is when we're reaching for remotes, I actually use the Hisense and TCL remotes to find the other remotes. Like using the cheap TV's remote. Oh, there's my expensive TV's remote right there. My LG freaking.
Well, you know, wasn't that the biggest disappointment? LG revamped
When
the
they
remote.
handed me the remote, I'm like, where's the new one? Where's the new one?
So I got a question.
You're right.
What's the best remote for the LG, the G4 and 5?
Have them order you a Z series remote.
A Z series.
Yeah, it's silver, backlight.
Because I can't see the thing in it.
I will let
We'll
you
order
know,
for you.
Ram.
It's a Z series.
He'll love to hear from you.
Who's that?
He needed he's the one that needed calibrated in the DMV.
Oh,
Look at me talk like
motor vehicle? Yeah, like you're from there now. From Maryland, you know?
Look at the DMV.
How do we kill the lights in here? Does it switch back here somewhere?
Yeah.
They're out there.
Oh shit, sorry.
But don't turn off my power.
Why don't you actually enter do it?
Just the right thing. If we all go dark, we blame it on Jason Rustle with Matt Dixon.
Hey,
One
while you're at
went
it,
off to both switches.
hey, while you're at it, get the action splitter too.
That's off. The other one you did before.
That it?
Nah, it's still on.
There's still some on?
Back the wall line. KG clearly doesn't like WebOS.
How about now?
That one.
All of them are out now?
Except the one on the wall on this side.
Sorry. What? We'll let
There's only 4 switches. They're all off.
LG G5.
So-
If you want bright, it's the G5. Everyone will tell you that. And it's not a bad bright, it's just not necessarily bright. It's my benchmark.
If you want some color in your face, and
You want some
if you want your room to be really bright, use that one.
Oh, so
Alright,
you were
put that in there
here
for me,
pop up
buddy.
there?
Put that in there for me so I remember what it was. Because I'm old. You're still young. Thank you, Becky.
So Andrew has a good point. LG is kicking ass. Will probably come fourth. It's strange. Not if you consider that in darker content it's not doing well. Brightness. No one's saying that it sucks in brightness, right? But movies aren't that bright. This is what you guys forget. I mean, yeah, we love using Jennifer Gall's content. Thank you, Jennifer.
Yeah.
But most movies are dark. I hate to say it, or normal. Most movies are normal to dark. They're not this bright.
So what's funny is when we started seeing Dolby Vision implementation on Netflix, right? We're like, oh yeah, hell yeah. Every show had that, what's that show where, like all the shows looked the same. They were dank, they were dark. And you're like, wait, they're all like this. And so we were chasing Dolby Vision and one of these really bright TVs that can't do anything when it maxes out at 300 nits. So we were all chasing this brightness for content that's not even out there, unfortunately.
Now, to Charles Hadley's comment, can we really judge anything from watching on YouTube? Well, absolutely.
You can't.
I buy everything watching YouTube.
So this is
vacuum cleaners.
So this is where
TVs.
Yeah, but this is I think is always funny. You can't judge it on YouTube. Well, here's the thing. Then you can't judge a basketball game on YouTube. You can't judge a car on YouTube. You can't judge a shirt on YouTube. Is it what I'm seeing? No. But the fact is, they do look as different here to me as they will on. They might not look the same.
No. Let us make it relative. If not on YouTube, I get it. At Best Buy.
Enjoy going. We have more. I have more TVs at the studio than Best Buy does.
You know.
But my point is, you can actually see the differences. Maybe not exactly as I see them, but it's not like, you know. So I get what D-Nice is saying. Everything's uncalibrated.
Yeah.
But the fact of the matter is, what's your alternative?
Yeah, that's it.
Good luck.
And I agree with you. If you had a showroom like Valley Electronics where everything's calibrated and they're side by side, you can come here. You definitely can judge it.
But the thing is, even when you come here, unless you're here today, you're still going to see the reflection from the windows. You're still going to see my content. Still my Fire Stick is running Valley Electronics. I have one here. The content you see is that.
And Colombo. You
I'll put that on right now. I'm not afraid. We put something else on feed so you don't have to get a picture of the same thing.
That's it. We're going to watch Colombo now. Mozart's Ghost, you are to blame if this stream gets shut down. So anyway, but hey, even though it's tongue in cheek, obviously we can only do what we can do. Like, can you judge a TV after reading the review? Absolutely not. Right? That's how it works. Right? Reading a review about TVs, where does this up, JP.
Yeah,
So at the end, you have to do your own research. This is one element in the totality of your decision making. If it's your only element because you're limited by geography, it is what it is. But if you got more information, gather all your information.
Well, and it's more about, we've always said, it's more about what we say. But the fact is, I mean, we do take the time to line these up. They are set, perceptually matched, you know, so there is value to it.
Over processing brings out mad artifacts and film grade. So here's the thing. KG, this is the first year that LG is doing this. But with AI in the future, what if they over process and eliminate the artifacts and the mad
Good
features,
shots.
right? They don't overemphasize that grain. It could happen. The question is, at that point, will over processing be preferred? Because this is literally the first 2 generations of adding this level of processing. But with processing improvements to image processing, processor using more AI to fine-tune every possible use case, in 5 years, over processing wouldn't be over. It would just be, this is the processing you need. So yeah, I agree. These are the early years, just like HDR. Oh my gosh, how many people hated HDR?
Well, it's, PC gamers, what we're seeing in DLSS, right? Is a couple of years ago, it made artifacting. Now it might look better than native. Either way, you don't have a choice.
Yep.
You're not going to run it without it. You know, 5090 can't run anything without DLSS, so it's not any more powerful. So it is going to be is what it is. If you see that this mad VR is going to become what we all use anyway.
Mm-hmm. And to your point, Mozart skills, right? Do whatever you want, but let us turn it off. You know, absolutely. It's just a lot of settings that we can and should be able to turn off if we want to. Some people want everything to look SDR. Turn off this, turn off that. So yeah, no, I'm all about giving consumers the option to play with the settings.
I wish we could choose HDR or Dolby Vision. Just get rid of Dolby Vision and put it on. The fact that we can't choose that bothers me because, again, Netflix just randomly has it. Amazon Prime has a ton of HDR10 Plus, which isn't HDR10 Plus.
Nope, that's another filter.
Unless, though I'll say I was watching Return of the King the other day and the HDR10 Plus menu came up. But it didn't come up on another HDR10 Plus thing. So it's bizarre.
Now, at the end of the day, these TVs are flagship TVs, right? No TV is perfect. You just choose where it's weak, and you can tolerate that weakness because the strengths are so similar. Like for those of you who love the G5's brightness, if you can tolerate the occasional dark scene that's not great, get the G5. If you're watching mostly dark scenes and you never care about the brightest TV anyway, then you have other options. So I think knowing your own use case makes it so much easier for us to make recommendations.
It's actually the only thing that matters.
Yeah.
You know, people, that's what we talked about. People would take a calibrated review and they would go by that and then go home and put it in dynamic. Because you weren't seeing what that person was trying to say. They would take it home and switch it out, or they wanted a soap opera effect or whatever.
And Michael asked, so who's the chief calibrator of electronics? He's not just the chief, he is the only calibrator. Because he wanted to make sure he had full QC over everything that's done. So Dwayne Davis is the calibrator this year. And that's why it took him so long.
Yeah, it's got to
Poor
be
guy.
hard.
He stayed up until midnight last night.
Well, when they had him, John, Cecil. They were cross-checking their work so much. There was so much redundancy. I think that it wasn't even helpful. You know.
I mean, it made it faster, but then double checking everything. You had to do it.
You end up redoing your own work. You know.
And sometimes familiarity with TV helps. Like a lot of calibrators, they might not be familiar with one TV because mostly the clients have the one TV, but another, but because Dwayne is associated with Value Electronics, he calibrates all the TVs that come through when you guys ask for it, right? So you buy from Value Electronics, Dwayne Davis is the one that calibrates your TV. If you ask for it, it would be the Panasonic, the G5, the Samsung, and the Sony. So he would probably be the single calibrator that has the most experience just because of the volume of TVs that come through the store and the number of people asking them to calibrate for them.
And for him, it's the QC. The QC of he'll tell you pretty quickly if he thinks that it's not a good panel. That means screen uniform, which I think is probably more important.
I love this comment. Is can one day AI calibrator TVs aren't, I think it's just a matter of time. And it needs some kind of so you have to use your camera, iPhone, Matrix, or whatever. As long as that camera or phone is properly calibrated. So we're back to that again.
Calibrate your phone.
So your camera has to be good enough. So you're gonna have to standardize the camera. So you're gonna have to have maybe some kind of white sheet. Okay, this white sheet in this perfectly neutral light, right? There's only so much AI you use. So I think the way that AI works, you have to factor. You can't use AI just because you don't have all the conditions. The factory can. I think the factory should get most AI to get this and it's the less expensive to do the factory. You get it within that 3%, though we all want a P65 accuracy. So, you know, mannerism being what it is, you're not going to get perception of accuracy. We're just closer.
Without calibration.
I said you're just using the C with the C. Anything going on out there? No.
And then Greg, AI will lie to
What they're doing is
yeah, it's trust me, it's calibrated.
Right.
And it's like purple skin, red lips. Trust me, this is what a person is like. I've had all the AIs, and I've been that's the funny part.
You asked for it, Calibration.
I'm sorry, I was.
You want me to be honest? Not really, actually. I'm all set. You can lie to me to be great.
And the event's happening next door. So we are here, separated by a curtain, with our own duplicates.
We have our own heaters out here.
we are 6 people sitting in this small room with a little fan here.
Oh, is that a fan?
I'll take any of them.
That thing's killing. Oh, I can feel it. Yeah, my hair's blowing back.
It was facing the wall. The wall was nice and
Yeah.
cool.
The 8 hour 9, you're like, oh, we got a fan over here. Put it on my belt with the Vos.
And let's see, I have to say, it's so great to meet you guys. So now you've been here for a few hours with us, with my friends, as we
First ladies.
annual live stream out to the rest of the world.
Yeah, guys, we got.
No, she does. She
does.
Or she doesn't. The 116 she could do. 115. Eric had to help me like that.
Oh, that's right.
So, guys, we got 541 in here. Let's get some lights going. Let's also get some comments from.
And we had
For all 500
Yeah, fine, I think go for beer, but you know, as much as I love KG, can someone else comment? Because a lot of you guys are sitting there quiet. KG might as well be here on my lap for all the comments.
If you would have been.
Eric and
Why don't you guys,
we
for the
forgot
rest
how
of you
heavy
guys
this
that are in there,
is.
you're not going to get criticized.
It's
Comment. Tell us what you think.
But you know, they might be mowing the lawn, because of the
Well, the other guys at the movies wanting the results.
watching the movie, what's happening.
But I mean, we honestly do appreciate you guys watching.
It's just a big ugly wall.
Brandon, tilt that way a little bit, just so you're jacked arms.
My bad.
Perfect.
The jacked arm is
Sorry.
over.
But getting you guys to comment and talk, we really do want to hear from you guys, right? So it's having you guys all. There you go, Christian. Can phone up with the Diamond mapping? Nope, see, I don't want to hear that. Sorry. Take that.
Sorry, coming out.
You want to Panasonic?
Coming in.
If you're positive, let's see what happens when I do that. Michael, really quick. So today it's cars. Yesterday it was over. So yeah, today is definitely better. Is it? Yeah. Okay, so
We'll put it back in for you now, Christian.
this is what happens to this beautiful fish that all look the same.
One-eyed Kaneki, I was watching on my TV, got my phone out to comment. I appreciate that. And that's double the views. So thank you so much, One-eyed Kaneki. Just like that, we're saying what's up. Jason, how much of an upgrade would this be from the LG CX or the S95B?
So this is dynamic.
The CX was a tough year for LG. They were looking for a more natural image. They'd all be a massive upgrade. S95B as well. I think you see a big difference. The biggest difference to upgrade though is always going to be size. How do you become a professional TV calibrator? You have to take, what's the name of the course? ISF training. Who's running that? Jason doesn't do that anymore, does he?
It's Joel Silver
Joel Silver.
and his team. I don't know what his team is now.
So look up ISF calibration, and that's the way to do it. I can test the temperature of my forehead, AJ, if you want.
All right. So let me toggle.
Dan the Revelator. Samsung is having a strong showing, but can the processing be disabled if you officially calibrate it? We have them in their most accurate presets, so the processing is less effective, and they're outside. They are that use. What would you like? They're very different from one another.
All right, so I'll toggle the Panasonic with dynamic, and then the other setting, which is clipping. You guys can see.
Donkey Kong Bonanza. I heard it was sick. Rob, how was the pixel response on the Switch 2? Do you find it to be an issue? On your TV, docked, or on the screen, please?
So we'll leave it on dynamic so you guys can compare. But it definitely is clipping a lot of the detail in the brightest prices. So everything is just over bright at dynamic in this scene. So if you go into a dimmer scene, maybe prime, then dynamic can make a case for itself. Because it's super bright. So maybe one of Jennifer's or maybe OG's dimmer demo scenes.
It's dark up there.
Are we going to do a post-shootout show? Absolutely. Monday morning quarterback show. Maybe not Monday, but maybe Tuesday. But yeah, definitely. I'm going to revisit. Well, so today we'll have the results. We'll have time to think it over. And so yeah, maybe Monday would be a good time for me to jump back in and now to raise exposure so good.
Which one? Is it this dial?
Push it right.
Just this dial, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Where's that in
Click on it right. See if it works. Oh, there you
That's
go.
where those red ones
Right,
go.
one more time. There you go, perfect. Okay, raise exposure a bit.
No issue at all. I have the Switch OLED as well as the Trades Blow. But I mean, how is, you don't feel like you don't have any blurring? Because the pixel response on the Switch 2 is supposed to be really slow. Alright, awesome. I didn't buy it for that reason.
So on the Panasonic with dimmer content was wrong. And so that's the thing.
Which is probably their intention.
Yeah. Because they assume you're watching regular TV.
That's actually a real good point. Probably up to 1,000 nits, it's probably fine.
Yeah.
Actually looks
or
great.
less, up to 800
Yeah,
nits.
maybe. It looks great. It looks great.
Yeah, because there's anything that's too bright.
Yeah. And I think for the most part, many of you would actually be happy with it. It's almost like dynamic tone mapping in gaming. A lot of people actually prefer that. They don't notice that they're losing detail when you're moving, especially. More pause, that's very different.
That's right.
So how are you guys liking this format? I know, look, we've done this for the last number of years with no TVs in the background. So while it's cooking us, we're going to be very dark.
To bring up a good point, in prior shootouts, we couldn't really show the TV all the time because of the copyrighted material. Now you get to see the TV
The entire time, yeah.
because otherwise you're seeing literally 3 seconds of footage on video.
And we used to run back and forth and be like, oh, right now they're doing this. So
And you can't see anything because the judge is in front of the TV. So it's like partially covered footage. Yeah, just like that, right? I mean, people were annoyed. Like, can you tell the judges to get out of the way? I go, no, the judges just.
yeah, they're on the floor on their bellies. They're all small. These are 1,000 inches each.
Oh, wait. I have a comment on this. Thank you, bros. In other news, Z Fold 7 yay or nay?
You know what's funny? I actually saw a review on the Z Fold.
But before you share the review, let me just tell you, I do not understand the allure of folding phones because it introduces this extra point of weakness. And I understand it's going to be right. So it's this big and now it's this big and it's thick and big in pocket.
Yeah.
But I have had no problems using my phone the way it is now in its normal format.
Yeah.
But
So I get the allure.
and it's more expensive.
Of it being like a tablet. I think it's just I was watching too much of the Jerry Rig. He's like pouring sand in the hinge. So I mean, to me, it's not worth it. And like the fold would make me nuts. But as far as my favorite, I think OG had a question. I own the G. And that's the thing is, I personally like the Z95B the best overall, but I have the G5 as my personal TV.
But here's a good point. Why don't we do this gaming industry? Andrew, thank you for that. Because someone asked me, and I'll explain. This is why. So you have 2 types of gaming, right? Console gaming and PC gaming. I have to separate them. Because console gaming might be easier because 4K looks nice. Boy, is that G5 bright.
This is SDR.
Oh, SDR. Okay. Yeah. And we didn't match the settings in SDR. You know, there's me take that LG down so it doesn't look like it's better than LG because it's not set properly in SDR.
Yeah, I'll only have 3 demos of SDR.
Okay, so The reason why you can't do a gaming test per se is what is your reference? Now, if you're only looking at motion resolution, right, where which one has the most clarity, no jump, missed frames, all that stuff, that's one thing. So then you have to have at least a reference monitor capable of that resolution, which you could do with a real monitor, right? So you hit up to 4K 120, get a monitor capable of that, done. But then when you start adding things like color and grayscale and shading and detail, that monitor that's so great in motion resolution is not referenced for those things. So now you gotta choose a monitor that's the other thing. And so when you start layering all the different elements that make a good gaming TV, you can end up with 4 different monitors because each one does one well, but will fail in the rest because it's reference. And then it's don't even talk about Dolby Vision, right?
No,
that doesn't
but then
exist.
when you go from gaming, then is it pixel response versus input lag versus latency?
So each TV will have input pixel response difference, and then you have the latency, which the latency from the input to the TV, it's just.
And then for gaming too, like Sony has a gorgeous game mode. You just can't change it much. Same with Panasonic. But then do I compare that to the normal on the Samsung, or do I compare that to standard on the
We'll
LG?
say, why don't you put all HGIG? So then
They don't know how HGIG.
Then we have the reference monitor.
Samsung used to have it. Not in Korea.
The reference monitor.
No, just KG.
Oh,
The reference monitor.
Just
Literally the only guy in the U.S.
KG Braveheart. He's like, yo, I'm gonna see if this works. He took it for the KG. Take it for the team on a review sample, my friend, not on your own TV.
It's good content.
Yeah,
It's like sending
we know what YouTube pays.
It's
KG.
like
It wasn't worth. It wasn't worth it.
yourself.
Exactly. For $20, you're like, nice, thanks.
Don't even get me started with PC gaming because now you're reviewing something else completely.
That's your GPU, your CPU. It's,
So
is HDR work right on Microsoft?
it's game specific, right? So
it's game specific.
if one day a TV wins on a certain game, right? But then someone else goes, wait,
the game.
this TV won, but this game kind of sucks. What? But that was the king of gaming TV, so
Yeah.
it's not even worth it.
No.
Because the logistics of getting everything running.
Well, and I mean, a lot of gamers would trade in image quality for performance. That's why on DLSS, people rather go, or if you look at the PS5 Pro, they rather go with balanced versus
And you can't upgrade VR because there's no. You can't split.
Does it dim it
the
on
same
one
signal.
TV?
So again, 4 different people gaming the exact same scene. Hopefully, they stay on the
which
same.
is why I'm telling you, when you see Digital Foundry do their comparisons, they have 2 different. They do not even talk about each other. Almost never. They just put it in
You
this
can't
thing.
compare VR because side by side, it's 2 different.
No. And what they compare, they look at just image quality of what's there. So they capture it too. They don't capture it off. They don't shoot a TV to capture it because they're looking at puddles and things like that. They don't do image quality.
So let's clear up what's happening with HGIG and Samsung.
They're not returning to KG though, so you can have it.
Yeah, so it has not rolled out in the U.S. It has rolled out in Korea. Korean consumers have lost HGIG. When we saw that, KG didn't believe it. So like, you know what? This is just internet.
I'll take one for the team.
So I'll take one for the team. So he
I'll set myself on
personally
fire.
found a way to get the Korean version, right? He had to learn Korean and everything, install it, right? Go through all of that, right? Yell at the people in Korea about how hard it is to install this firmware. And finally he gets it done. He loses HEIG. So he says, yes, it is correct. The people in Korea did lose HEIG. Now I am a
regular job.
but no one else in the US, unless you have 1121. So if you see 1121 offline, turn it away. Don't accept, right? Take your TV offline. Some people have said that they did get 1121. But I've been trying with this TV to see if I would get 1121. No, I tried it with my Q90F before I left. No. So if it is rolling out in the US, it's definitely sporadic. Take your TV offline if you're afraid that 1121 will be forced upon you. And in Europe, apparently they've suspended maybe 1121. So the 1121 is the number. Now, it doesn't mean that the future number wouldn't remove it either. We just know 1121 does. So for now, take it offline. Now, as far as the status of returning HGIG, Samsung, number 1, is aware of the issue. They are definitely aware. They are here. They advise us. They thanked us for letting them know. They're working hard on returning HGIG to this new UI setting. So the
Yeah.
changes, they've eliminated HDR AC.
They changed the interface. They
Yeah,
can't
the
just
interface
they
is
can't
gone.
just plug it back
So
in.
they're not going to return the interface, but they're going to reintroduce it on the game bar where you're at standard. So we turn the game bar at standard, they will make it standard or renewable standard, but it will be HGIG compliant. And that's where we are right now. So it technically never left the US. You're on the old
For Ragnar, I appreciate that your work, my friend. I was glad that. I at least want to know that you're here. You don't have to comment because I need to comment. I just want to hear from those of you that might be too quiet to comment. I'm not pressuring you. I just want you guys to all get involved.
It's okay, you made the comment, now he's getting fired.
Yeah. Now you're gonna get busted on your. Get off your phone. He's probably like a police officer. Damn. So it looks like I gotta let go because I was on my phone watching YouTube. You're watching YouTube at work, man. Come on, man.
These guys are awesome. And the master calibrator has got to be there, right? Of course he's here.
No, we're doing it in Vivid. Calling it a day. Yeah, they're calibrated.
Any gaming test today? No. Like I said, it's impossible. We tried it and they didn't know what to compare it to. So.
And then the splitter's another point of contention.
And then splitters are
Remember last time we had the green screen and all
Oh,
of
it's a nightmare.
Oh, I love this. Dale of Sinison rated this.
Yeah, we'd love to have
Clearly
them.
a fan.
Yeah, we'd love to
They're
have
spot on, buddy. Dale of Sinison.
We miss them.
It seems like the G5 and Z95B are the best all-around TVs. I would take either one. Now, again, shadow detail, I would say the Z95B, I would take the S95F as an all-around TV. The G5 is the brightness TV master. HDR in that's your thing, it's a G5. But it's lower luminance. I don't know what you watch, right? So, all around, the G5 wouldn't get there because all around TV means your dark scenes are spot on. It struggles with the dark scenes. And there's more dark scenes than bright scenes, unfortunately.
Yeah. Terry, what's up, man? See, Terry, if we had the AK shootout, your TV would be in it, baby. Z9K.
So this is a great comment. You mean, like, Caleb can't say his name? This guy, you just got him in trouble. So luckily, he's now, he's now.
Thanks, Scott. Appreciate it.
Dale of Sinison.
Yeah.
Until the court rules otherwise, right? That he owns his name because Dale of Sinison is intertwined with digital trends. That's the allegation. And until it's ruled otherwise, you know, it's like saying Kleenex without saying Johnson and Johnson. Right? Kleenex is whoever owns it.
That's
But
ridiculous, bro.
SmithKline, I don't know. But you know, certain names have been so closely associated with the mother company that, well, this is why Salem is fighting the good fight.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
Is it Salem? Salem.
It's nailed.
Salem.
Silicon.
All right. So no, it's HIG integrated into
Because he's
game
good, I
original
like it.
standard, right? Yes, game original standard. It was more closely aligned with HIG, correct. Now it's completely misaligned. It's not. So yeah, that's confirmed, and Samsung's confirmed it. They're working on it. So they just want you to know they are in it at HQ in Korea.
We never skip. Go back to Matt. We never skip over your super chat on purpose.
Oh, this is super chat.
If we missed one.
Yeah. Here we go. Mad Pistol, thank you,
What's up,
buddy.
my friend?
Yeah, sometimes I take a minor break, spending over the entire stream.
Knees.
Obviously, the Bravia 9 isn't here because it was all of them. It was here last year.
It would get smoked.
And it was smoked by the G4. Yeah, the
It would get smoked by.
Well, it was beat last year, by last year.
It would get smoked. I mean, unless you put an 85-inch Bravia 9 in the corner and try to almost.
Now, it doesn't mean that I don't recommend that, of course, right?
No, you would never recommend a Bravia 9 65-inch over these.
But at 65 inches, man, the OLEDs have
Caught up. They're bright. They're brighter than the Bravia 9. All four of
The
them are.
G5 is
The G5 is brighter.
and well, maybe the G5.
The S95F is brighter too. The Bravia 9 is not that bright.
Be the poor man's G5.
So why'd you buy the Bravia 9? I don't want
I
a
can afford a G5.
Only watch it on weekends.
The Z95B is 3,400 still. Bravia 9's like 2,400. So yeah.
Oh, yeah, well, the Bravia 9 came out 5 years ago. You guys keep comparing TVs from 5. You're like, oh, you know, the C8's like $2,000.
KG saying bake HIG into the original mode, and the voice art would be amazing. They actually do that, and they are replying. That's exactly what I was told the team to do. So yeah, this is super possible. But I told them also, maybe somewhere in their advertisement picture, they could say this is HIG. It doesn't have to be on the TV per se, but at least that helps us to understand HIG is there as standard, or just relabel standard HIG once they've done.
Yeah, David, the TVs are interesting. David, the TVs are in the other room during the shootout. We just have duplicates in here at 55 inches. So the actual shootout is next door with reference monitors, 2 of them.
Yeah. Now, if these were the actual TVs being used in the shootout, you would see a bunch of judges walking in front of you.
You wouldn't see
you
anything.
And you would see
And you wouldn't see anything. There's a bunch of movies we can't show you anyway. You'd see a
Right,
bunch
so
of.
we'd have to turn the camera away, and you just see judges squinting.
Yeah, I'll tell you the truth, it's very interesting, but it can be very boring because you have them pausing in front of every TV for a lot of time, and you know, we're much more entertaining.
And the causes VR are flicker in game mode. Is it just normal occurrence?
It is
Yes.
a normal occurrence.
The ratings has been unable to get rid of what the settings are, and they've seen it in all the TVs as well as other reviewers. So
You paid to have that comment. You paid. You think we're biased against many LEDs? You recommend them every day, not pistol.
they are totally biased against LEDs.
You paid the money to do the comment, and we. Yeah, I'm biased. Bro,
That's why you used the slash sarcasm.
Oh,
right?
okay. I didn't realize your grammar.
Your grammar. He's getting caught up on the slash. Thank you for the super chat.
Thanks, brother. LCD master.
But to be fair, I have the 98-inch Q90F, and I don't want to return it. It is an LCD.
It's always the little guy that likes the big trucks and stuff. Right?
It is so.
What's funny about him is back maybe like 3 years ago, everything was 55.
95-inch for the win.
55 inch TV. A year later, he's like, hey, can I get a TV for my bathroom? Oh, I get a 120 inch.
116.
Yeah, 116. Like, everything is big now. No, I just need one from. I just need one from my porch.
I'm convinced my pistol is just pretending has a CD to fit in. Now he can't admit he has.
He's like, look, I actually, I don't have a Bravia 9. I know.
Really? I know. You're good.
But
man.
KG can't stop talking about HIG, man. You're really that shit hurt.
No, this is the hill that KG.
Oh my god, the whole conversation's been HIG. We've been doing gaming in this.
I love it.
It's not that serious. I mean, I see it. You see people think this is a calibrated. I should be like the hypocritical. No.
You guys are very
Trust me, what quality I can see everything that you know, but it doesn't. It's like
There needs to be a slash S right here. Beagle,
That's what you're looking at right now?
I almost exclusively compared to using Jennifer Allen animation.
Yeah.
This guy discovered.
That's my girl. Yeah, both of those channels, yeah. They're both the same. It's HDR Super Channel.
Okay.
Though if you're a creator, doesn't mean start using it for you guys watching it.
This is my comment. I'll start off. I think the Samsung, which is the free TV has the best reflection.
Z95B.
Has the G5.
I think Z95B is better.
Really?
I compare them side by side.
Okay, well there you have it.
They're very close. I mean, they're very close.
Yeah, I saw the G5 before. I was very impressed.
Yeah, they're excellent. Best, I mean, they're both the best.
Well, how
quality.
about this? The worst is
Well, I mean, you know, they just get brown. They used to get gray, now they get brown. So
and they don't really like
we were shocked when we saw the Bravia Mark II from the sun. We couldn't tell if it was the match.
Right.
Cheers keep winning so far. Now, based on the comments I've heard, they've got the
It's
perfect
funny. I'm
shot.
like, I don't know. That one looks like it's still not too tired. It's like they're in the next room doing push-ups.
Samsung S95F appears to be in the lead.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. And they left, by the way.
Oh, they're up?
They're like, I'm gonna out of
They
here.
thought they were gonna lose.
Yeah. Stop looking through the yellow pages.
Yeah. For jobs.
So who's hiring over to Toshiba?
Toshiba.
Hitachi.
That's another fire TV brand. But so in my opinion, it fails the Z95.
Yeah.
So how far that lead lasts, we'll see. But HDR after HDR, it feels like, based on my conversation with Dwayne and class, they didn't give a
Yeah.
other than the S95 is there technically right now,
Yeah.
which is great.
I mean, considering the fact that it spawned the freaking film. Keep OLED's theirs. Can't win with my own TV.
The Bravia 9 took all challengers and is still king. Yes, king of mini LEDs. I believe it is. Definitely.
Yeah.
This year, we'll see. I mean, if they win again, we'll see it's gonna roll it out next year for a full year or two. And your anti-matte screen haters be like, what?
Yeah, I mean,
That is true.
Look, the funny thing about the matte screen is when we were at CES.
Wait, you like it actually?
Yeah, but the funny thing is, if you follow us at CES, I hated it. And I told them, I was like, yo, and in the video we did was like me going like this. Then I got it home and I was like, you know, not bad. And then this one took like a light off a helicopter and like put it right against the screen. And he's like, I hate it. So we kept flip-flopping.
Yeah.
And then we were hanging out here with this guy Luke who peeled the screen off.
Yeah, then FOMO did.
And then he did it, and Foam went to the hospital. And
Almost like a poison from it,
That's
yo.
basic.
it's like Chernobyl in his house. And in the end, it's fine. Right now, I've not noticed the difference once with the matte screen.
Nah, I
I've completely, yeah, same
Yeah,
thing.
no, right here, you can't tell.
No.
Can't tell.
Nah, you can't.
Right. And that's what I say for a light-controlled room.
Yeah.
Don't even worry about the whole matte screen discussion. It's
And,
still
you know,
bright.
yeah, and One Eye Connect, you believe me, it's, I think because we've all thought about, look, matte screens can look cheap, you know, but I have the QN990 at the studio, and when I look at a bright room, it looks fine. It doesn't look fine, but it doesn't look like it's cheap. But glossy, sitting there watching yourself eating Cheetos during the movie is not exactly what you want to see. You're like, damn, I need to take a shower. You're over there like, God damn, I should probably take a shower.
Hey, thank you for the super chat, Rob Wall 24. Great work, guys. Recommendation for Tom Cruise.
We're gonna pick the hardest movie. How about Minority Report?
Included with Amazon Prime Video until August. It looks and sounds awesome. Okay, the sound, then you gotta go with the Panasonic. You don't have the back is hurt. Okay, actually, Panasonic or the Hisense. The Hisense U790 if you're on a budget, or the Panasonic Z95B. They will have the audio that delivers. Second to that would be the Bravia 8 Mark II, pretty good audio. The G5 is better than the Samsung.
It's loud, actually. G5 is very loud.
G5 is very loud. But and believe me, you really need to go low, right? It's got a lot of sub action, so with that, I would only recommend Hisense U7N because it's probably got the best base $2 value on the TV, and with on the OLEDs, it's awesome. You don't have enough subwoofers all around it to do that justice, but yeah. And let us know what you end up choosing, Rob.
I'm just melting back here. I feel like I'm melting.
The fan is not putting that in.
Is it? I think so. Oh,
You gotta
I
put
do
it over his head so it can blow
I
it
do
down.
feel it.
You feel it up?
Is it not plugged in?
Oh, it's a battery. Okay, it's plugged in.
So are you telling me you had that over there and it's not plugged in the whole time?
I thought it was plugged in.
I'm over here sweating like I'm in Saigon.
Which is why I'm so comfortable, because it's like it's
Oh, I had
inside.
it all right.
I would have been doing the whole stream like this. Oh, this thing is fantastic.
And everyone who sits in your seat is like, everyone who sits there is like, why is
Yeah,
this
they all
seat so
sing. It's
hot?
hot that chair, yo.
Dude, I get up, it's like, whoosh.
That's why we all looking for
Oh my
It's hot
god.
that chair, too.
Yeah.
Ah.
And then the second fan, But they offer
Because
500 down.
Yeah.
Dude, I put this thing on my shoulder like a parrot. Like, so anyway. Oh my lord.
Yeah, it's like 80 degrees in here.
It is.
Yeah, I'm doing a review on this tomorrow. Yeah, this video's brought to you by.
The fan.
How is this?
I almost thought I
I'm a cool.
That's not cool.
Oh, I'm
Hey, Matt Pistol, thank you for the
Oh,
super chat. Your patience, my friend. I've been watching Foundation from
Yes,
Apple
they-
TV. I heard it's a really good show. I haven't caught it.
Foundation.
LG C3 for the last week or so. And oh dear God, I think that's the standard for HDR presentation. Yeah, no, OLED is excellent.
C3.
C3. Because what do we say, right? It doesn't get super bright. Apple TV shows. And so you can watch that on the C3 and still get HDR.
It's like my face. This is perfect.
I think Brian's. How do I describe it? Your
I
comforting.
can't believe you had this son of a gun over there the whole freaking day.
Almost was hogging up the fans.
I'm gonna have like a bracelet.
Well,
Oh,
that young lady set it up when you weren't over here, right, Fomo? She set it up for you when you were here by yourself.
I'm here swamping. My man's over here. Look, I'm actually smaller than he is now. I'm like melted down.
Off the top of my head, for sure, Classy, right? You guys know him. Classy is a judge. John Reformato, John Reformato, JOF, you guys are.
I'm definitely.
Oh, is that his street name? Oh, is it really? J-Ref, yo.
Those are the two that right from the Verge is here. And we have a gentleman here, he was is a film producer, so rates his own styles. So he's here. And then we have Jason Dussel, you guys met him. That is also ISF level 3 calibrated. He also is the one that administered the test for level 3 calibrated. He's a judge. I think there might be 2 more partners, but those are names off the top of my head. So I told us that. That's about 5.
You guys are still there?
By
Yes,
Keith.
David McKenzie's here. Thank you, Wilson. So David McKenzie, he offers for Fidelity Motion. He offers a lot of this stuff. So he knows this stuff. He knows how to teach you what the calibration.
The best thing about David is when you have David watching streaming. It's like watching him clench up. He's like, what the hell is this? What happened? You can see it from a mile away, too. He's like, what the hell?
That way you can stay there the whole day.
Yes, you guys are awesome.
I'm buying stock in this company tonight.
The whole day for
I'm buying stock in this fan company tonight.
Okay, can you expand on the low light vision on your G5? I have one, and in Dolby, it's got rolling scan lines, so it's from the dark, welcome to his club. And the HR10 are flipping relaxed, and that's it. So banding, so yeah, you pretty much summarize the obvious ones, right?
So if they win, they're not going to fix it. If they lose, they're not going to fix it. So it's lose. I mean, if they didn't make it to the dance.
So let's just say the G3 had similar issues, and they didn't fix it. And then the G4,
They figured it out.
addressed it, but it's back again, worse than before. So it's back to the G3. Didn't fix it.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you this. With our comment about HEIG, we'll definitely do a video on it. We'll put pressure on them.
Oh no, yeah.
So we won't leave it. So I mean, at the end of the year, if they stop updating it, we're gonna slam them, and we'll put pressure on them because that's the only way to get it done. I mean, we'll slam them in a way of I got $6,000 invested in it myself, so fix it.
Well, so that goes to different
And this fan is probably $30 if it does the job. No update needed.
The thing with LG that's frustrating is LG is one publicly told.
They're telling me that, but that's on text.
Are they telling you they're on it? So there you go.
Yeah, but that could be anybody. It's like, hey, honey, I'm on
Yeah.
it. I text my wife that all the time. I got you. I'm coming along right now.
The Batman promo. Which TV would you watch the Batman? Not the LG G5. The Batman. Gotham. Right here. This is like the Batman, right? Gotham is dark. A lot of shadow detail. The Sony Z95B, the Samsung S95F, Sony, Bravia,
Pass that around.
any of those three, but I would take the Samsung S95F or the Panasonic Z95B because I know this one still has some bad issues. It's not as bad as G5s, but personally, the Panasonic Z95B.
Yeah, okay, I like the Panasonic the most as far as
The audio, everything, because I'm watching the Batman. The audio is on.
Well, and you know, even though we've seen a clip in some scenes, it's typically the closest to being the brightest without losing its accuracy. So
And I would watch it on Bravia 9 so among the DVDs, definitely Bravia because the near black shadows just come out of my eyes. But this year, I may also watch it. Only if it's 100 bucks. 98. Someone give these boys another AC, please. Another?
the first one. Yeah, they're out there like a bunch of penguins.
Here's the second
Oh,
one.
I
See?
love you,
We
baby.
got a second one.
Oh, Mark, check this out. This thing's we'll buy stock in that. Baby.
What does this say?
Fomo had that in his pocket the whole freaking time.
In his pocket.
Oh, and they're pointing out the walls.
Shit, you could get your hair looking sweet today.
I'm sweating my velvet DeVos off.
Hey, don't feel bad. My aubergine is sweating.
Trust. Spot, baby. He had it over here blowing on the floor the whole time. I've never tried. No, I think you can.
Yeah, it goes outside.
What is he having a triple freaking lock?
I got the alarm on.
If there's anything blocking, that's the problem.
It's a fire exit.
It better not be.
He's gonna open it.
He just blew up his spot.
It's
He
hot
blocked
as
the
the
fire
TV
exit.
zone.
We don't have
It's hot as the TV zone. We can't get out.
What do you want with a homeless drives a beamer? Off of
The homeless makes
Which
more
homeless?
money than we do.
Well, the homeless here would be the unemployed hedge fund.
Yeah, bro, take it. It's
I
good.
gotta piss.
I have found
Well,
that
It's
some
hot
of
out
these-
there now,
It's
too.
going downstairs. It's like,
Some of these are their type of
I think
Right
this
now,
is
everybody likes HRT more than
even LG.
especially LG. Actually, LG, the streaming on G5 has not been good.
And it's not perfect on Panasonic either. KG says that Batman would be great in the S95F. I agree, image quality, but the sound isn't. And that's why when it's that close between the Panasonic and the Samsung, you gotta go with the audio now. Now you're really enjoying life. But yeah, if it's just image quality you're after, I would definitely pick that too.
I just watched it on my A95L, the 4K Blu-ray. The sound.
And I agree with Mozart's Ghost. Out of the box, the Sony Black Flory is slightly raised. That's why if you want accurate, you gotta take that to -2. So when you do that, it matches the reference perfectly, and then it's fine. But they're assuming out of the box it's gonna be in a bright room. So it looks fine in a bright room.
You put Columbo on, you can't see a damn thing.
Barney Miller.
You can't see it.
Barney
I know. You're putting that welcome back hard, you can't see nothing.
Adam 12.
Yeah, you know, yo.
When I'm watching Chips, oh, there goes the technology right there. Good
Is that your fan?
It's like pointing to the floor.
Oh, please erase that. Oh my god.
He's gonna post that.
Seriously, please erase that. That's not cool.
So
He's gonna put that on the Sony website.
Oh, please don't send that.
100 Mac PvP. I tell you the gamer, player versus player. For now, I think the top right is the best in most case scenarios. That is the Samsung S95F. Yeah.
that side trying to get through this like that big. If I squeeze through there, I'll piss on myself.
Left, I do not like it.
I'll hold it for another 2 hours. I can't go. I shouldn't be dirty.
Remember,
I squeeze
this
it.
is live streaming via my camera on YouTube. So if it's colors, you can look at it. And you take it with a grain of salt.
You can't even fit through there. I'll probably do it. Can you
It's
imagine
the
bringing a
perfect
real
question
estate
for
through there?
who reviews for everyone else. Have you ever looked at Walmart?
That's like,
on
forget it, how
Roku
old they love
streaming
200?
force the revision on all content? So you can't. So
Squeeze too hard, I'll piss in the pants.
it won't. If the Roku stream,
I'm serious, the things like this one.
it's not even available.
My titty's that big.
But when you do force it, which I've done with a special HD Fury,
Oh, that shit up.
So this is my Rocket 7. It's incredible. It'll be right there. So the Sony is able to decode older. So that makes sense. Stuff that you went to force it on TV that cannot. But that, so it's not accurate to the creator's intent. What you're doing now is having fun with the settings, which I completely agree.
How you been? All right, you good?
So,
You got the family with you?
absolutely. Dolby Vision right on the screen, that's great. But
So
it's
where
not
are you
going to win
located?
the Dolby Vision reference contest. And that's
So you
the
drove up or you
that
flew?
Sony has. But this is to our point, which is buy the TV and play with the settings to your preference. It doesn't have
I
to
used to
be
date some girl who went to Spelman down there. Okay. I used to love her down there. Shrimp and grits. Oh, God. What's that girl? What's that really hot spot area?
Gala Greek American.
Where Ted Turner had his restaurant, Ted?
So yes.
Cafe Missoula?
Maybe some Greek week like this.
So in the mall up that way? Yeah. So it sounds beautiful place I used to go to for shrimp and grits that was in like one of those Airbuses.
Former World of Warcraft player confirmed main live.
Looking forward to it.
I am a former player, never joined a guild. So, but it's
Ew,
been-
really?
It's so long.
You were a WoW player?
I was a WoW player in the mid years, right?
91?
I did EverQuest.
Oh my
I
god!
was on Diablo. when
And
it
you
first
got married and
came out.
everything?
Huh?
Turn on the AC.
Actually, I was always jealous of that because being a multiplayer person, you would see that game getting updated every freaking month, and our Call of Duties are like, "Can I get a new map, please?" They had a cool documentary where they had them all get together, and they showed like the whole community. It's actually pretty
Well,
cool.
Brian, you saw this TV. I think this question is for you. Ghost of Gaming. For one, Brian, what do you think of LG dropping quantum dots on LCD TVs, introducing a new color technology called QNED? They claim it's better, but you've seen it in person. What are your thoughts?
Actually, I don't have any thoughts because LG sent out no review samples, and Robert had one, and I didn't feel like looking at it. So I'll tell you what I'm trying to say is there's so little information from LG on what those TVs are, which one's the flagship. It's just there's so kind of me showing that TV without any information from them.
Other than it does have quantum dots.
Yeah, so I'm busy shooting QM8Ks and Hisenses. Me having to dig up the information, they didn't even let me know what TVs they have out there. You know, is it the QNED 85 is the higher end one, but the 91 is wireless. They never promoted it, sent us any information, so I almost just wasn't looking at them this year. Sorry. So, and I didn't have, and to your point, Ghost of Gaming, I don't have that answer. So, unless they tell me, they didn't even tell us what the G5 was. I had to wait for Panasonic, so I wasn't gonna guess and be like, oh, this thing looks amazing, and turn out that it's, oh, by the way, it doesn't have anything. So it's very similar, I'm sure, what the Bravia 5 is. But I wasn't excited to look at it, so I apologize. Normally I cover the QNEDs, but you know, I'm not down here as often as I'd like to be. I didn't have any desire to, so I'm sorry.
And
I don't think you did either.
no. Well, so this is the thing. When it comes to LCD and LED, I think we're at peak performance to a certain degree. You're not going to a better quantum dots. You might be slightly worse. You might match it.
Yeah.
But there are other issues that affect LCD TVs beyond color. I think the color is fine. I mean, the content we watch is all fine.
Yeah.
And a lot of TVs don't have it anymore. Like the Sony Bravia 5 doesn't have it.
Yeah, it looks great, but the thing is, if they were telling me this is a new flagship that's gonna kill it, I'd be all over it. But to send out like a mid-range or even their flagship and not tell me it's their flagship, I have no idea what there's no clarity from them, honestly. And I know them and I like them very much, but as far as letting us know, we got no samples from them, you know, so that's me coming down here, and it wasn't a priority.
Here's a great question from Asa. FOMO, 83-inch S95F or 17-inch S95F version of WOLED better than QD-OLED? They're so close as you see here, absolutely. When they're this close, and assuming Samsung is making its primary RGB version at 83-inch close to what we're seeing with it's slightly better than the Z95B all day long, because this much in image quality, but then this much in size, I take it. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Because it's so close, size is going to be
Yeah.
in that case, take the size.
You want to sit?
What are they saying in there?
Did they skip the super chat? Oh, I must have missed it again. I apologize. Yeah, if I missed
That's
the
a
super
tough
chat,
one.
just throw it on the line. I get it. Here we go. Ram Shooty out. Thank you. Since the beginning, my friend, you are so patient to hear the verdict. It must be me. I've been watching
stuff is
since
amazing.
the beginning. To me, the Panasonic and the LG G5 look much better than the Sony and the S95F. How do other people say otherwise? So remember, you're comparing it to one another, and that is very different than comparing it to a reference monitor, because that is about which one is closest to quarters of 10. You buy the TV you want, though, and that's the consumer side of it, where both segments they compare to each other in a brighter room. So maybe
See which one is closer.
Panasonic takes the lead. In that case, which do you like?
And you like what you like, you know? Because you're not looking at it as a reference shootout, you're looking at it as your and that's what matters. Which is why I'm glad they're in front of us.
Yes. So,
Well, High Def Digest is in the house.
so GoldenEye, so KG saw GoldenEye with his 6 coming. Is that the case? Or is the game GoldenEye?
The game GoldenEye. The N64, he's old. He's not as young.
Right. I think he's older than me.
He's like, what, 59?
I think so.
63.
No, I think it's
59. Happy birthday, KG, 60, celebrate, baby.
Yeah.
I thought I saw High Def Digest in the house.
Facts, man. So, hey, you're not old until you're 60, so you got nothing to do with it.
Yeah, almost there, baby.
Yeah, you know, PvP loves the G5, right? Most gamers are really drawn to that extra pop.
Yeah, it's great. And it's great for, it's just not as refined as, say, the G4. G4 is a very refined TV. Now, they want MLA again, maybe, but it's a new technology.
You like what your eyes tell you to gravitate. So, so I want to comment. This is really good. So I have these lined up similarly in my studio, and every time my wife comes in, she's always drawn to the Sony. This year, for the first time, she was beginning to Sony the Panasonic. So her eyes are prefers the Sony skin tones, but she watches a lot of Asian dramas, just dramas in general. And the skin tone on the Sony really appeals to her. She doesn't like the way it's on filmmaker mode. And the S95F is meh to her. But then the Panasonic this year came the closest. So, you know, you like what you like. And she doesn't know what the brands are. She goes, what's that one? I like that one. She doesn't know it's a Sony, so there's no brand bias there at all. So yeah, there's nothing wrong with being biased towards a certain look out of the box. And Sony knows that. They have a certain look that they want to keep when they make their TVs, because their people expect it, they're fans.
Yeah. Who said Gemstone? Gemstone is Dreamcast. Dreamcast? Gemstone is Dreamcast. That was a Sony Sega. Come on, I don't know old school gaming, but Gemstone is Sega Dreamcast.
Alright, let's see.
That's a good question.
Wait, this one?
No, enough KG. This
Y'all definitely older than me.
that one.
Nah, we won't reveal your age. Alright, Brian. Knowing its issues, any regrets buying the 83-inch G5? This is an investment in your entertainment.
If it was
Curious, your opinion. So you've seen everything in person now.
so the easy answer is I don't.
Well, no, the easy answer is you should have waited for the Samsung 83 inch.
Yeah, well, I mean, look, the fact is I'm in this industry, so my risk is not the same as your risk. Meaning, so it's not just what I'll have, and I know I'm buying it just for gaming, and I'll be fine with it. If it was my end-all, be-all, yeah, I'd be pissed. That's why you don't hear me recommending it the same way, because I really do think they need to fix some stuff. The things that you guys are seeing, I see too, and it would bother me. And I started this channel because I was bothered by defects that these companies weren't fixing. My ZX was my CX was an